Hi, this is Peg Larson and John Call with your weekly report from the Capitol. And this last week in the Education Finance Committee in the House, they focused on early learning and kindergarten all day and half day. Early learning is a big issue at the Capitol this year as there's money in it in the budget, and they're talking about how important this is for kids to start off on the right foot, which we have all known for quite a while, but now they're really having definite hearings about it. They're trying to focus in on their 5 goals, and the first goal being closing the achievement gap and student achievement and addressing student achievement. The second is funding adequacy. The third is funding equity. The fourth is special ed adequacy, and the fifth is paying back the shift. And they're looking at data that supports these different goals so that they make wise decisions. In the House Ed Policy Committee, they did overviews also from different organizations, but they really centered in on mental health issues. This ties in with the gun issues that are being brought up at the Capitol this next week. But they talked about how they need to identify kids who have mental health issues at an early age and try to make it a seamless process for them through the age of 26, and also including their families and guardians in this process. They talked about the suicide rate and how some of these things could possibly be prevented. In the Ed Finance Committee, they also talked about early learning, and especially kindergarten. They did confirmations this week. They confirmed Commissioner Casilius, and Senator Nelson had asked her quite a few questions about the graduation standards and the benchmarks. I can't say that she gave any definite answers, but she did say that they are looking at them very strongly. They also confirmed a member of the board of Perpich Art Center and a member of the Board of Teaching. And then they're going to have a joint hearing this next week between the House Education Finance and the Senate Education Finance in the SOB on the Integration Revenue Replacement Task Force report. So this should be very interesting in this coming week. One thing that keeps popping up in all of the discussions from different legislators is the fact for more local control. And I know this is one of the issues that we definitely want to be upfront about. And it looks like that there is a great desire from many legislators to have more local control in the education process. Thank you very much, and now I yield to John Call.
Hi there, John Call here. I want to start out by just telling you what a great time I had this weekend at Wendell Anderson's 80th birthday party. It was really a special event because it was so bipartisan, and it brought back memories of those times at the Capitol when people of opposing parties worked together to accomplish great things. So it wasn't surprising to see former Governor Al Quie there, former Republican Party Chairman Chuck Slocum there, nor was it surprising to see many former Republican legislators there, along with Walter Mondale and Governor Dayton, to celebrate Wendell Anderson's 80th birthday. There's a message there. It's about a time we all long for when people hold together to do great things for the state of Minnesota. Now a little bit on the big picture. I think that we're getting to the point now where the orientation and the overviews are starting to come to an end because the legislature realizes that on March 15th is the first committee deadline. So now they're going to have to get into some hard labor and pass some bills. The revenue forecast is due at the end of this month, and everything hinges on that. And it'll set the parameters in which they have to operate financially. That, along with, I guess, the other big factor, and that is the governor's laid out his budget. He's spending a good amount of money on education, but it's contingent on the legislature raising revenue, or the T word, taxes. The spending part is easy. It's an old saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. And so we'll see what happens on the revenue side of the governor's, the revenue side of the equation, because, again, so much hinges on it. So that's our report for this week. We're back. It's Sunday, but tomorrow we're going to be back at the Capitol fighting the good fight for the Rochester public school system. Thank you.